2003 was an interesting year. In 2002, we had Fullmetal Panic come out. Then, in 2003, we had Fullmetal Alchemist come out, as well as Fullmetal Panic Fumoffu. And some idiot probably thought that meant all three of them were one connected series and googled what order to watch Fullmetal Alchemist and Fullmetal Panic in, only to be very confused when Google told me, them, that Fumoffu was a sequel to Panic and Second Raid was in fact the third season, but not mention Alchemist anywhere in the watching order. Yes, this is a true story, but it happened in 2010 after Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood had come out. So there were a bunch of Reddit posts talking about the correct way to watch FMA and FMA Brotherhood. So I was trying to figure out where Panic fitted in, and whether I was supposed to switch to Panic after FMA episode 25, or if I had to watch some of FMA Brotherhood before switching to Panic. But then I watched FMA and Panic and thought, you know what? I don't think these series are related. I think the series just happen to have similar sounding titles. Though I will admit that wasn't until after all of Panic, Fumoffu, Second Raid, and about 15 episodes of FMA that I came to that realization. But before I reveal which Fullmetal is my anime of the year, another candidate I have for anime of the year 2003 was D.N.Angel.
For 300 years, Dark's power has been passed through the Niwa family. Since that time, each generation of Niwa males goes through a major transformation on their 14th birthday. Now it is your turn to inherit Dark's name, Daisuke. No, I mean Dark.
And I just really like this series. That's as far as it goes. Yeah, Dark was one of the coolest looking motherfuckers I'd ever seen in my life.
Get away from me, pervert!
And I want a pet wit. But the series is also just really well written. Both the sub and the dub are enjoyable. The animation is clean. Hiwatari is a fascinating character.
Your capture provides the sole purpose for my existence.
The romance is great.
No, this is, well, like a prop or practice or, how should I say this? Oh, yeah, I like how your name is written, Miss Harada.
Stop thinking about him. Pay attention. What the heck? Will you snap out of it? They make an odd couple.
You little rascal.
That was so awesome! I had no idea you were so brave.
Oh, thank you. I won't forget it.
The concept of magical art wasn't exactly brand new, but it was an interesting take on the concept. And the relationship and interpretive metaphors of both Crad and Hiwatari and Dark and Daisuke was something I could not appreciate as a child. But which Fullmetal will be my anime of the year 2003? I have a human transmutation tattoo on my skin. I do not have a mithril tattoo on my skin, though I have always thought about getting a Buntakun tattoo. Fullmetal Alchemist is the anime that laid the foundation for the existence of Brotherhood. Everyone agrees Brotherhood is one of the best animes of all time ever made. If it is not on your top X animes, you're a heretic. However, when I was first watching Fullmetal Panic, this weird thought popped into my head. If we are actually only brains controlling the human body, does that make us brains piloting a flesh mecha? And I thought about that for a while, but then another thought popped into my head. Why do I relate so much to the thought process and actions of Sosuke?
Did I do something that I wasn't supposed to do?
You think you're gonna get any girls in that getup?
It's quite functional, and I think that you are the ones who look foolish.
I think we've committed a big crime.
No, we'll let them go tonight. It's catch and release, no problem. Sorry, I still don't get this flirting thing.
You're saying you didn't read it?
I'm afraid I wasn't able to read it. I blew it up.
Who in the hell would shoot a real gun into a video game screen?
I ran out of ammo.
Eat this!
I won.
You, come here!
You want me to follow you?
What do you think, clown? Come on!
Peaceful solutions are the best solutions.
And as I thought about it, I realised I related a lot to anime characters who are portrayed as socially unconscious and were much more interested in the cold, calculated facts and objectives of a certain topic, who didn't care about the social norms and couldn't understand why people got offended when they were told the blunt truth and were honest, or when the character did the most logical and practical solution. I never did figure it out until around 2017. Prior to 2017, there had been this term floating around the internet, autistic coded. And whenever I saw a chart of autistic coded characters, I always thought, how strange. All these characters I relate to are characters who are considered autistic coded. I wonder why that is. Yeah, admittedly, not my smartest moment in hindsight. And this was the reason I related so hard to Sosuke, and why I have to choose Fullmetal Panic Fumoffu over Fullmetal Alchemist. Although I have been talking about the Fullmetal Panic series and not Fullmetal Panic Fumoffu. But Fullmetal Panic Fumoffu is the most did I click on the right series I have ever seen. Because this series is a 180 switch from the original series. The first series is a dark, gritty, military terrorist organization series about protecting people from a terrorist organization. The second series is this.
I was just reacting under pressure.
Don't!
I think that you are the ones who look foolish.
I need to get rid of my naughty pictures before I die.
It's Bonta-kun?
Shut up!
I accidentally shot a live round instead of firing a practice round. Pointless fighting will always be in vain. Through their actions, they taught me this sobering lesson.
Don't you dare go trying to wrap this up nicely! It's a pervert and a really weird one too! Please help me!
Pony, 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 pony,
Fumoffu.
pony, pony.
They're talking to their balls.
Check out this video to see my anime of the year 2004. You may be surprised by how monstrous it is. Ha ha ha! I hate myself.